Good evening, guys. This is Waj Better here. Today we have a very nice game between Fisher and Spassky. This game is very special. It features Fisher inventing or creating or made up something unusual. The guy played a Gambit in move number 9, and he invented on the board. Like, he didn't prepare anything for this game. He came to the game, to a tournament or a match that's worth $5 million for the winner. And he came unprepared, and he played everything on the board, make something new, make a mess to Spassky, and Spassky lost his way completely. And you know what? Let's take a look. It's unbelievable, honestly. It's really unbelievable. So Fisher played e4, c5 by Spassky. The first time we see Spassky playing Sicilian defense, he played e5 before. He was playing e5 instead of Sicilian defense. But this time he tried to surprise Fisher. Knight f3, knight c6, and Fisher usually played d4 here. For some reason he didn't do that. He played bishop b5. g6, bishop c6, bc6, castle, bishop g7, rook e1, and now e5. So far so good, everything by the book. Usually white play here something like that, like c3, and then d4, etc. And we have an open game for white. But Fisher here played something completely new in move number 7, b4. A Gambit. And this Gambit, I can just take this off so you can just know what's going on here. A Gambit by Fisher can't be refuted. Like, if there's a pawn here, you can maybe just play b6 and protect your pawn on c5. But there's no such a thing. So Spassky has to take the pawn. He has no choice. And now Fisher, what do you want, Mr. Fisher? He played a3. No problem. And Spassky, of course, God must here just fear this kind of sacrifices. Like, if you go here, Fisher may go knight a3, and look at the. I was here just gonna make things easier to you guys. There's knight c4, ready to jump on d6 with a check, and also attacking the pawn on e5. There's bishop b2 with more pressure on the pawn on e5. There's two files for the rocks a and b. Very difficult situation for black to handle. So Spassky decided to play c5 here and keep things together. Fisher played a b4, c b4. Okay, so we still have an extra pawn for black. And now d4. And if you look here, you see that white has the f5 for himself, but Spassky stopped bishop a3. There's no bishop a3. So the pawn actually covering this square. And there's no knight c3 or knight a3 as well. So what's happened is ed4 by Spassky. Now Fisher is 2 pawns down. And now bishop b2. d6 by Spassky. The engine suggests bishop b7 here, just for the record. But still, I don't think it's going to make any difference. d6, knight d4. And look at this position. White is ready to go for knight c6, attacking the queen. I'm sorry. And also the bishop will attack the bishop on g7. What's happened is Spassky played queen d7 and he stopped that. Knight d2, bishop b7, knight c4. And look at the knights. The knight attacking the pawn on d6, and the other knight can jump to b5. We have a mess here with these two knights. Knight h6 by black. And here black is ready to castle. Like, he's literally one move away from safety. And if you do nothing as white and a black castled, you won't be able to do anything to him. So Fisher knew that, and he played knight f5. What a sacrifice by Fisher. Something very interesting. And now Spassky, of course, cannot take here. Like, if you do this, he will want to bishop g7. So he decided to go bishop b2. Knight c takes d6, check, king f8, and now knight h6. And here you can see those two knights doing a tango dance on the pawn f7. Fisher, of course, didn't care about the rook on a1, because if you do this, you will learn up to double queen a1, and then hallelujah, we have problems here. So what's happening is Spassky played f6, and he closing this diagonal. Fisher played knight df7, attacking the rook and the queen. Queen takes queen, and the rook who was under attack here, he just moved to take the queen on d1. Here Spassky found out that his rook on h8 is stuck. Like, he can't play like this, he gonna just lose it. So he played king e7, knight h8, rook h8. So far so good. White is better, like, there's no doubt, but black has a hope with this pawn here. Like, if he can move the pawn forward, he may be like creating problems for white. But Fisher is really, really unbelievable. Like, today in that game, like in this video, he's unbelievable. Knight f5 check. And here we have a problem. You cannot take this. Like, you have to take the knight anyway. If you don't want to take the knight, say if you want to go here, you will learn double check the king and the bishop. If you go back, it's rook d8, and here we're gonna pick up the rook on h8. There's no way. So what? G5, f5 check, and here the king again cannot go anywhere. If you go here, check, and the bishop is gone. If you go back, rook here, check, king f7, and the rook is gone. And if you go king g7, the other rook will come here, check, and you go here, and then the rook is gone again. There is no safety here for the king. So what's gonna happen? Bishop e5, only move. Fisher now played f4, and now he can just pick up the bishop. Rook c8 by Spassky, f5, rook c2, and you can see here Spassky is attacking this guy with the help of the bishop. So what Fisher should do here? He played actually e6, and now if you go rook g2 check, king f1, and we have rook d7. You can make this easier. Rook d7 check, pick up the bishop, or if you move the bishop, the rook will go away. So this pawn on g2 actually is very well protected. So Spassky played bishop c6, stopping rook d7 check, rook c1 by Fisher. Now again, if you go here with check, same story. King f1, the bishop is under attack, and the rook is under attack as well. You move the bishop, you lose the rook. If you move the rook, you can lose the bishop. What a dilemma. So there's no escape from exchanging the rooks. King d6, rook d1 check, king e5, and now e7. And Spassky, he said to himself, I'm gonna keep an eye on this guy, and I will play a5. Now rook c1, bishop d7, rook c5 check, king d4, rook f5, b3. The last hope for Spassky is to count on this pawn to tighten up the position of the white pieces. But here Fisher found a very nice way to handle this. Rook a7, bishop e8, rook b7, keeping an eye on the pawn on b3. King c3, king f2, b2, king e3, bishop f7, g4, king c2, king d4, queen, king c5, king c2, king d6, bishop e8, king, and here of course Spassky resign, because if black want to stop the king d7, he has to go to bishop e8, and then we're simply gonna go king e6 and pick up the pawn. He can pick up the other pawn, and we're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4 pawns against the bishop, and the king is too far. What a game, guys! Really, really, what a game by Fisher. This is just an amazing performance. A very, very unusual game by Fisher in this tournament. Hope you guys like it as I did. We're gonna see you guys later. Thank you. Bye bye.